Why, hello there, and welcome back to Not Only Surviving But Thriving Living in Thailand with me, your crazy kooky host. Yes, it is Thailand's happiest hobo, bringing you my cost of living for October 2023. And guys, the biggest question is Thailand still as cheap as it used to be? Well, let me put it to you this way. It can be, and it still is, depending on your discipline. I'm going to tell you something. I know people right now that are spending hundreds of thousands of baht a month. I know people who can't afford to be spending 50,000 who are actually spending 70 and 80,000 because they do things differently. Listen, I've got friends here that are spending double what I spend every month just on their accommodations. If you take everything that I spend, add it all up, these guys are spending twice that amount just on their accommodations. I know guys that are spending 3 to 4 times my whole budget on girls alone. There's 1 or 2 guys I know that outdrink me, but that's kind of hard to believe, but they're going out to the bars and they're blowing money like crazy, ringing the bell. Guys, I haven't rung the bell in probably a year and a half, to be honest with you. I might do that tonight just for kicks and or clicks and giggles, who knows, we'll see. Anyways, here's my budget. As you guys know, I've been living in Thailand for the past year and a half as a social media experiment on $1,000 a month. I will be honest with you, I threw that out the window in October because I knew that I would be leaving the kingdom and heading out on an epic adventure to North America, down to Cuba. I had a lot of fun in October. So this is what I spent, and I'm going to tell you straight up, it was substantially more than $1,000. Now, did I get as much fun from my spending this month? I did in certain aspects because I got to say thank you to some people. I took people out to dinner just as a Christmas bonus for them and stuff, instead of giving them tips and stuff like that throughout the year. I also went on a fantastic vacation with some friends over to Ao Nang. Blew a hell of a lot more money than I'm used to spending on those adventures, but still had a fantastic time, and it will surprise you what I spent and how much fun I had. So here's my budget for October 2023 while living in positively perfect Phuket, Thailand. So this month I paid exactly 9,000 baht for rent, which works out to be 258 US dollars. This is higher than what I have been paying, but I knew it was going to be my last month here for a couple of months anyways. So I did move from my little condo that I was renting to a newer one. I love the location and stuff, but again, it's only 9,000 baht. To put that into context, I have some friends here that are spending 20, 30,000 baht a month on their spots. And to be honest with you, they're really not that much nicer than mine. Now, I do have one subscriber. I've been out with him several times, drinking at nighttime, having some fun. 60,000 baht he's paying for a 1-bedroom condo over in Kamala. And I gotta be honest with you, I think he's out of his mind. I really do. 60,000 baht is just insane. His place has a nicer view than mine, I'll give him that, but inside, it's no better. And again, I'm not spending a lot of time in my room. I'm typically out enjoying myself. So 9,000 baht a month, I think that's pretty good. And you can get a fantastic spot here, even in Patong, during high season for 9,000 baht. Please, again, go on Facebook Marketplace and check out all the places that you can get from between 7 and 12,000 baht. It will surprise you. Now, the only complaint I do have about my new place is that it was not power included. Typically, I only rent them if the power is included, but I got such a good deal, I didn't mind. Plus, they charged me the government rate. Not a flat rate, not, 7, 8, 10 baht. They charged me the actual government rate. So, air conditioning, and trust me, I use the air conditioning all the time. 1,035 baht, which works out to be right around 35 US dollars. So in total, for my place, I was right around 300 US dollars. Can't complain again. I think it's fantastic. Love the location. And it definitely has everything that I need. And for all of you naysayers, it did have a kitchen. I still didn't cook anything, but it does have a kitchen. Now, obviously, I do have reoccurring... Now, obviously, I do have reoccurring charges every month, such as my cell phone. And guys, again, I think this is absolutely hilarious. 200 baht, completely, totally unlimited with True Mobile. Now, I used to pay 133 baht. That package is no longer available. It was not even grandfathered, which kind of sucks, but still, I have faster speeds now. I think it's at 15 megabytes per second. My old one was 10 megabytes, so I can't complain about that at all. I do not have any streaming services or anything like that. I don't have Netflix, Amazon Prime, nothing. So I don't have those recurring charges. What I do have is my insurance. And I've talked about the insurance 1,000 times in these videos. My insurance is geared extremely towards accidents and going to the hospital if I F myself up in a bike accident, which I've done several times here. So I'm not worried about pre-existing conditions. I'm pretty healthy. I did go to the hospital once this month though, because I had an eye infection. And I paid 620 baht for the visit plus my medication. I can't complain about that at all. And my insurance is only 1,725 baht a month, which works out to be exactly 50 US dollars. Again, guys, I'm in my early 50s. I'm unbelievably healthy. I'm active. I get out. I walk every day. I don't eat garbage. I eat as healthy as one possibly can. I drink a lot of water, tons of fruit, stuff like this. And I'm not worried about getting sick and ending up in the hospital because of I have enough that whatever happens, happens. The insurance I have, again, for me, it's geared towards accidents because that's what I figure is going to incapacitate me or kill me. So what you do with your insurance is completely, totally up to you. Every country, every person it's different for, and your insurance needs and costs are going to be different. That's mine, 50 US dollars a month. Now, while I'm talking about living a healthy life, let's get to my Coke habit. Yes, I know what you're thinking. I know what you're thinking. My buddy here that's watching me, he's just got a kick out of that one. Guys, I quit the Coke, and I have not had a single Coke all month, if you can believe that. So my Coke budget for this month, a big fat zero. However, I did spend 560 baht on bottled water, which is actually pretty good. And if I just waited a couple of days, I could have got it even cheaper. I'm paying around 60 baht for a case of 12. 60 baht is slightly $1.75 US. And right now, I can get it even cheaper than that per case. But yeah, 560 baht for water. I do, as I said earlier, drink or eat a lot of fruit. So I'm averaging right around 40 baht a day. I spent exactly 1,200 baht this month on fruit, and I have fresh fruit every single day. Another thing I do, and again, you're going to notice a theme to this cost of living. I didn't worry about my budget at all. I didn't pay a whole lot of attention to what I was spending. I sure as shit didn't live on the $1,000 hobo budget, but there's parts of me that still cling to that not wasting money. So I love coconuts. I drink tons of coconuts, and there's a spot over in Phuket town where I can buy coconuts 20 baht, which is right around 55 cents. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. I bought 20 coconuts this month, 400 baht, and I think that's fantastic. My budget for that worked out to be right around $46. That's my fresh fruit and my coconuts. Toss in the water, guys, and yeah, I spent right around $62 to live healthy and eat healthy. Yeah, that's not so bad. Now, one great benefit of living healthy, not drinking Coke, drinking tons of water, and getting lots of exercise is that thankfully I've lost a little bit of weight, so I had to buy some new clothes. Now, I know I told you guys the story, the nightmare about all of my shirts and everything. I'm not including those shirts in this budget because quite honestly, they don't belong here. But I did buy 2 new Why Hello There shirts for me to wear personally. So I did include that in the clothing budget. I also had to buy a new pair of shorts. So I was 820 baht for new clothing, and I had to buy a pair of flip-flops, 269 baht. So my clothing budget for the month was only $32, which again, I think is fantastic because I don't think you can go into H&M or any of these discount, wear it once clothing stores and buy a shirt for $32. I mean, that's incredibly cheap, guys. And you can do the same thing here. Trust me. Shorts, you can find 100 stores that sell shorts for 100 baht here, which is right around $3 US. There you go. Now, along with looking good, you have to smell good. So you know what? Essentials. I spent a whopping, are you ready for this one? 527 baht on essentials, which works out to be right around $15 US. I had to buy shaving cream, shampoo. I know what you're thinking. You need shampoo for it, but trust me, I do have hair. It's just really, really shy.
One more, Leo.
What's that?
One more?
No, brother, thanks. Do you remember that audio clip of Tom Cruise absolutely losing his shit on the guy that interrupted him? That guy was that close. That close. No, he wasn't actually. He didn't bother me that much. I had to buy toothbrush, toothpaste, stuff like this. All very simple stuff. And again, guys, it was a whopping $15 that I spent on my grooming essentials. Now, I will be honest. I have a washer-dryer combo in my unit, and I do not use it. Honestly, that's how lazy I have become. I do not do my own laundry. And the reason for that is I honestly think that it's cheaper just to pay someone to do it. By the time I buy the detergent, softener, my time alone, it's just not worth it. 420 baht is what I paid to have my clothes done for the entire month, which is $12 US. I mean, honestly, I don't know if I can buy detergent and all of the shit needed to keep my clothes. And not only that, she irons them for me. Usually they don't iron them. They just kind of fold them up. But this girl actually irons mine. I've been going to her for the past 2 years. And she treats me fantastic. I got 7 loads of laundry done. And it was 420 baht. Which, again, is $12 US. I'm going to tell you something. Just the time saving alone is worth $12. 7 massages. Guys, in the month of October, I actually went and had 7 massages. Almost 2 a week. And I go typically to the same spot. I go to Massage by Keds 1, or there's this new spot down by Beach Road that I really, really like. They give an incredible head massage, and it's 200 baht. So guys, I spent a grand total of 1,450 baht on massages in the month. Again, that was 7. Now look, if you're looking for a happy ending massage, guys, you're gonna spend more than that just on one. Okay, let's be honest about it. Typically, it's between 12 and 1,500 baht for a happy ending massage. I got 7 for one. Anyways, guys, that's what I spent. 1,450 on massages. So what do you guys think is my number one expense? Is it food or is it booze? Let's leave the mystery to the very end of this video. Let's talk about the food. Guys, in October, I spent 16,280 baht on food, which is right around $467 US. Now, I will say this much, that's an average of 540 baht a day, which is substantially more than what I usually spend. And there's reasons for that, okay? A lot of subscribers were in town this month, so I went out more than usual. Not only that, I know that I'm not going to be here, or I should say, I knew that I was not going to be here at Christmas time. So I don't know if you guys remember my cost of living year-end review last year, where I talked about giving people tips, taking them out, doing things for them. I wound up taking certain people out to Mugata in the month of October because I'm not going to be here at Christmas time to do the same thing. So in that budget, guys, there were 2 trips to the Mugata restaurant with 4 people each time. And that cost me right around 3,200 baht, which is almost $100 US. So my budget for the food is really skewed by that. Not only that, I did do a lot of entertaining with people where we went out and stuff to spots that I don't usually go to, because again, I far prefer the Thai food over Western food. But it seems that most people, when they go out, they want to talk, it's burger, pizza, or Mexican. And Mexican's the most expensive food here for some strange reason. Burgers are pretty damn close. Pizza, it depends on what pizza shop you go to. The one that I go to, De Moreno's, is the best pizza on the entire island, and it's quite honestly the cheapest pizza. I will say this much though, guys. Here's a pro tip for you if you're looking for the best ribs in all of Phuket. Nikki's Handlebar on 200 Year Road has the best ribs anywhere. They're a combination of a side rib slash back rib, baby back rib. They are killer, and they're only 350 baht, which is less than $10 for a huge rack of ribs with fries and salad. You can get mashed potatoes with it if you want to. I'll put the address in the description below. Trust me, stop off at Nikki's. He has the coolest collection of motorbikes. He's a great guy. He's a ordained Buddhist monk as well, and he's just fascinating. Trust me, Nikki's Handlebar Restaurant on 200 Year Road in Patong, absolute best ribs, hands down. So yeah, my food budget, 16,280 baht. But again, I spent probably 5,000, 6,000 baht taking people out to eat that normally I wouldn't spend. So I'm close to what my budget usually is. But again, it's Christmas. Well, it's Christmas in October for me, treating people as if it was Christmas, because again, I'm not going to be here for the festive season. Like an absolute dummy, I am still throwing money away every single month by renting a bike, okay? Now, I do have my own bike, but there's stories and things to explain to that, you know, I'll get to in another video. But this month, I knew I was going to be a lot of driving, which I'll cover in a few minutes. So I went and I rented a brand new Vespa GTS, and I'm going to tell you something, it was worth every freaking penny. Now, I did leave my old rental guy simply because I wanted to try something new, and I really wanted this bike for the month, and he just didn't have one. So I did get a killer deal on it because I did a video for the guy. Now, typically that bike is 8,000 baht a month. He gave it to me for 4,000 baht, which is 115 US dollars. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you're coming here, do yourself a favor, rent a Vespa. It is just, you'll thank me for it later, trust me. Gas, I did a shit ton of driving this month, and I spent 1,290 baht on gas. And one of the most frustrating things that happened to me this month, and I did have a lot of frustrations, believe me, I lost my driver's license. I don't mean I lost it because I was drinking and driving like an idiot. Nope. I actually lost it. Somehow it got caught on my phone case, pulled it out of my pocket, and I lost the damn thing. What I've been doing now is I keep it in a clear case on my phone so that I can't lose it. Guys, it took me 1.5 days at immigration and the transportation department to get a new license. I had to pay a 300 baht charge to register my address because they hadn't had my address registered in a long time. Plus, I've been moving around so much. The fee for the lost license, 20 baht. Honest to God, 20 baht. You know, I lost 1.5 days of my life, paid 300 baht in stupid filing fees just to give them 20 baht for a new license. Frustrating as. And then to make things even worse, 2 days later, I lost my new driver's license on the beach somehow. Can't figure out how I did that. And I was sober. I was sober. Oh my God. I need a drink. December 22 was my most expensive month for booze, okay? Now, a lot of that had to do with the fact that my mom died and I pretty much drank myself into a drunken stupor to try and ease the agony of the loss. October was pretty close, I have to admit. And again, that comes down to me saying goodbye to people leaving, me taking them out to enjoy, you know, because again, I'm not going to be here for Christmas. And guys, I spent in total 10 1,670 baht, which is not a lot of money when you think of guys that are going to the clubs all the time, partying, etc., etc. I'm sitting with a friend of mine right now that has no problem dropping 20,000 baht on a tower of shots for a bunch of bar girls. You're crazy, by the way, just so you know that. Woohoo! He truly is. I spent, guys, right around 7,160 baht in bars drinking. As you guys know, typically I like my pool beers, my beach beers. I come here to the Andaman Bangtao Bay Resort and I have 50 baht beers on the beach, guys. Again, look at this behind me. It's absolute paradise. Yeah, it wasn't a dry month, that's for sure. I saved lots of money not drinking Coke and my liver thanks me for that part, but I pretty much killed the liver with the booze. Anyways, I'm at that age now, who cares? Really? I mean, honestly, who cares? Now, here's the one expense that I have pretty much every single month, but this one ballooned out of control on me. And I love to get away for a vacation from my vacation. Listen, I love my life here. It truly is paradise. And it is like being on vacation every single day, but I'll be honest with you, I get kind of tired of it after a while. So this month I hopped on my bike, which is another reason why I had the Vespa, because I knew we were going on this tour. Some friends and I, we headed over to Krabi, Ao Nang. We spent 5 days over there, and my bill for that, now, usually if I go to Krabi, I'm around 4,000 or 5,000 baht. This time, 9,660 baht. Again, I went with this crazy bastard over here who loves to go out drinking and stuff. Plus, we went and we had tons of Mexican food this time. And guys, I'm going to tell you something. If you're in Ao Nang, go to Manana Mexican food. Mama is, she may as well be Mexican. That's how great the food is there. I spent 2,200 baht there on my hotel room. I spent 46 plus on food and drinks at the restaurants, an additional 1,200 baht drinking. And then we did an island hopping tour one day. There were 3 of us. We paid 4,800 baht for the boat, which worked out to be right around 1,600 baht each. And it was a fantastic time. But again, I don't typically spend that much when I go on one of these excursions, one of these vacations. 9,660 baht works out to be almost exactly 277 US dollars. 60 bucks a day, guys, and it was 100% worth it. I will say this much. Everybody knows that I love positively perfect Phuket, Thailand. Ao Nang is by far the most beautiful place, not just in Thailand, but as far as I'm concerned, the entire world. And if you're coming to Phuket and you don't go to Ao Nang, you're really missing out, guys. Trust me, it's something that you have to do for yourself, believe me. Maybe not spend as much as I did, but I had a blast, had a wonderful time. And I know my buddy here, he spent probably 10 times that, but he had probably 10 times the fun that I had, if you know what I'm saying. Now, just like insurance and healthcare, everybody's visa situation is different. I am not here on a long-term visa. I'm not on a retirement visa, anything like that. I'm actually still on the tourist visa. I prefer it that way because, again, it allows me to get out of the country, see other things, travel here, travel there. And for tax reasons back in Canada, this is the way it has to be for now until I sort something out and figure out exactly what I want to do. So 1,900 baht, which is 54 US dollars. That gives me my extra 30-day extension for the month of October. I will be leaving. When I get back to Thailand, I will get a whole new reset on my visa and get my free 30 days, and then I'll be allowed to extend it out for an extra 30 days, again for 1,900 baht or 54 US dollars. So there we go. October 2023, guys, was my most expensive month that I have had here, with the exception of December 2022. And that had a lot to do with, my mom's passing away, me trying to, help people, give people gifts for Christmas, etc., etc. Guys, I spent 62,346 baht in the month of October. And that is 1,787 US dollars. Again, I had a fantastic time. The vacation I took to Ao Nang was one of the best trips I've had. The day that we spent out on the boat doing the island hopping was just fantastic. I got sunburnt, which is really weird because I never get a burn, but I got burnt to a crisp that day. We had a fantastic time. And overall, you know what? I think my $1,787 was money well spent, but I don't think I will go to that extreme again, simply because there's things that I did this month, like I said, going out to Mugata several different times. I mean, I took 8 people out to eat to Mugata. I don't do that very often. Not only that, my bike is always cheaper than what I paid for this Vespa, but I wanted that specific bike for that tour. My condo is more than what I'm typically used to spending, by about 2,500 to 3,000 baht. So you know what? If I didn't do that, didn't have that crazy vacation, I would have been pretty close to what I typically spend. A little bit higher, but not that much. Anyways, guys, that's what I spent. Fantastic time. 1,787 US dollars, and I definitely lived my best life possible. Till next time, guys, listen, if you're not living your best life, find out what you need to do today, because again, you only have one, and we all know it. Anything less than the best. Till next time, kids, cheers.